Hi, this is Steven Sennett from Denco European Window and Door, here to show you the installation of your European tilt and turn window. So when it comes from the distributor, or you can pick it up from the distributor, this is exactly how it will come. You'll receive one handle, and the rest of the window is already assembled. The beauty caps are already on the window, and the screen is already on from the factory. So what you want to do, we're going to take this window and we're going to put it in this opening here. You want to make sure that your opening is perfectly square. There's going to be many applications. We're doing a steel demo or display case here, but most of the time you're going to be in wood or concrete. So you want to take the appropriate measures for that. So once you've got your square opening, we're going to take this handle and put it in the window here, and just turn it to the open position. Okay, so this is the swing position for this window. And then we're going to take this sash off the master frame, lift the master frame into the opening, level it, screw it in, and then we'll assemble we'll put the sash in the master frame. Okay, so we are going to remove this beauty cap, which is very simple. It's just a little plastic cover. And then we are going to hold this button down here and push down on the pin, and then slide it down like that. And then now the sash is free of the master frame, but it is sitting on a pin down at the bottom. Just put my tools down. Okay, so now we're just going to lift up and pull the sash out of the frame. Okay, so the next step is to lift the master frame up into the sash up into the opening without the sash. And the reason why we do that is because these European windows are extremely heavy. This small unit here is 30 inches by 48 and it weighs 67 pounds. So it's a lot easier to put the master frame in and then put the sash on afterwards. So the next step you want to do is level out your opening, make sure that you're plumb, you're square on the bottom there, nice and flat. And then you lift your master frame up into the opening. Okay, so after your master frame is up in the hole, you want to shim it out, level it as usual. And then you're going to take a 1/4-inch drill bit, and you're going to want to drill this all the way through the master frame. And the reason for that is the master frame has tube steel. Oops, put this down. Has tube steel in there, and you want to drill all the way through that, and then sink your screw into the wood or concrete or whatever application that you have. So we'll take this. Okay, so after you've pre-drilled through the master frame, you'll want to sink a 3-inch screw all the way in. Again, you're going to go all the way through the tube steel into the material that's behind, whether it's concrete or wood. In this case, it's metal for this display unit, so we're using self-tapping screws, 3-inch. So you want to use a wood screw for wood applications, concrete screw for concrete applications, etc., etc. So we're just pre-drilling around the plastic in order to countersink the screw that we're putting in. Okay, so now your screws are in, and we kind of countersink our screws here. Other guys will put buttons in. You know, every installer has their own different way of doing things. But this window particularly will take 4 screws, just like a replacement window would. You'll have one at the lower sash, and then one, at the lower hinge, and then one at the upper hinge, and then just right across on the other side as well. And that's all it takes for screws, just 4 screws on a window this size. You're just going to want to make sure that they're sunk in nice and deep in your framing material. Okay, now that your master frame is all square, plumb, and screwed in, we're going to simply attach the sash to it. So it's very simple. So this window's heavy. You can kind of see there's a pin that goes in the lower hinge. So we're just going to rest it right on that pin. And then put the sash in. Line it up and push the pin in, and now it's all complete. And then you're going to put your beauty cap back, which just kind of clips right in very easily, and then you're going to have your handle set. And again, you just spin the top cover over the handle set. And the handle set is already in the 90-degree turn position because when we took the sash off earlier, we had to open it. So we're going to put it back in that position, screw it in. Oops. You can see. Okay. And then now it's in the lock position. Looks like it's not tight enough. So we'll tighten it up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now it's in the lock position. And then your turn for open. And then your upward for tilt. Okay. And that is the installation of this window. As you can see, very easy to install for the installers out in the field. Mosquito nets, insect screens, as we call them here in the States. They're all tight and sealed. Everything is very good to go. Okay, so just some little tips and tricks on how to adjust your window. Most of the time from the manufacturer it comes perfectly square, but there will be times when it won't, or your opening might not be square for some reason. So what you'll do is you'll take off this beauty cap here, which is very simple. You got that? Okay, so you just take that off, and then you've got an Allen wrench head here. This one will raise and lower the sash, and then the Allen wrench here will swing the sash from side to side, left to right. So up and down on the top, and left and right on the bottom, and then you can adjust it, and then you could just use your old carpenter's trick by using a pencil here, marking it here, marking it at the top, and then coming in with a tape measure to make sure that it's square. Other than that, the window is all set and ready to go. It operates, it functions very easily. This window has very high U-value ratings. You want to leave your sticker on for your final inspection. Obviously, your inspectors are going to want to see, depending on your region, 0.30, 0.31 at a minimum. And we actually come in at 0.25 with just a regular double glazed window. It's a very high quality product here. Hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, you can always call Denko Windows at 720-919-3099. Thanks.